welcome once again to my YouTube chemistry channel, Amazing Chemistry Classes. I'm your chemistry teacher and educator by profile, a senior scientist, Dr. Rohit. Welcome you. So today we are going to discuss, this is the second video of topic solution for class 12th. So now we are going to discuss about the solubility. In the first topic we have discussed about the concentration, how we can represent in different forms like molarity, molality, weight percentage and weight by volume. So today we are going to discuss the other topics of the chapter, that is of solution for the class 12th chemistry students. So let's start this video. Solubility of a substance is its maximum amount that can be dissolved in a specified amount of solvent. So basically क्या होता है, एक solution जैसे मैंने last time बताया था, solution basically consists of two parts, solute and the solvent. One which is in a larger part, जो कि ज़्यादा quantity में होता है, उसको हम solvent बोलते हैं. तो बेसिकली सॉल्युबिलिटी किसी भी कंपाउंड की, वेदर इट इज़ सॉलिड और लिक्विड, और जब हम उसको डिज़ोल्व करते हैं तो जो मैक्सिमम अमाउंट उसमें डिज़ोल्व हो जाता है, दैट हैज़ टू बी इन अ स्पेसिफिक अमाउंट ऑफ. तो हम लोग हमेशा जो कंसनट्रेशन है सॉल्वेंट की, हमारे फिक्स्ड वॉल्यूम होता है जिसके अंदर हम सॉल्यूट को डिज़ोल्व करते हैं, एंड दैट क्वांटिटी इन विच द सॉल्यूट हैज़ बीन डिज़ोल्व्ड इज नोन एज सॉल्युबिलिटी. सपोज there is a maximum solubility of around 32 gram of NaCl in water. So तो हमारा saturated होता है, that is around 32 to 35% saturated solution. So that is the solubility of a salt, sodium chloride, in a water. So the polar solute dissolve in the polar solvents and the non-polar solutes in non-polar solvents. In general, a solute dissolve in a solvent if the intramolecular interaction is similar in the two, or we may say लाइक डिज़ोल्व्स लाइक. सो जैसे लाइक सेम सॉल्वेंट में सेम डिज़ोल्व होता है, इसी तरह से हम लोग बोलेंगे पोलर में पोलर सॉल्वेंट्स में पोलर कंपाउंड डिज़ोल्व होंगे और नॉन पोलर में नॉन पोलर कंपाउंड से हमारे डिज़ोल्व होते हैं. सो एन अनसैचुरेटेड सॉल्यूशन इज़ वन इन विच द मोर सॉल्यूट कैन बी डिज़ोल्व एट द सेम टेम्परेचर. किसी भी अनसैच, जैसे मैंने आपको बताया बच्चों, लाइक आई टोल्ड यू दैट 35 ग्राम इज़ द मैक्सिमम क्वांटिटी ऑफ NaCl which gets dissolved in 100 ml of water. So if it is unsaturated, so that means if we can add or we can dissolve more quantity, उसमें हम और quantity add कर सकते हैं, and which gets dissolved, and then that quantity or that solution in which we can add more quantity of solute is known as unsaturated solution. So this slide is self-explanatory. You just make a notes and just take a snapshot. एंड अ सैचुरेटेड सोल्यूशन इज़ वन. सैचुरेटेड सोल्यूशन क्या हो गया, ऑपोजिट हो गया कि वो ऑलरेडी सैचुरेट हो चुका है, तो उसमें हम फर्दर कुछ भी क्वांटिटी ऐड करेंगे सॉल्यूट की तो वो डिज़ोल्व नहीं होगा. सो अ सैचुरेटेड सोल्यूशन इज़ वन इन विच मोर सॉल्यूट कैन नॉट बी डिज़ोल्व एट द सेम टेम्परेचर. सो दिस इज़ द ग्राफ बिटवीन द सॉल्युबिलिटी ऑफ ए सॉल्ट in 100 gram of water with respect to temperature. So here you can see sodium nitrite, calcium chloride, lead nitrate, sodium chloride. So these are the different temperature at which the solubility varies in 100 ml of water. Now solid solubility and temperature. Solid solubility generally increases with increase in temperature. जब भी हम किसी भी solvent में अगर temperature increase करेंगे तो quantity of solute more get dissolved in it. बट इफ़ डिसोल्यूशन ऑफ सॉल्यूट इज़ एक्सोथर्मिक, सॉल्युबिलिटी डिक्रीजेज. बट अगर क्या होगा, किसी भी सॉल्यूट को डालने पर टेम्परेचर ऑटोमेटिकली इंक्रीज हो रहा है तो सॉल्युबिलिटी डिक्रीज होती है. सो प्रेशर डज नॉट हैव एनी सिग्निफिकेंट इफेक्ट ऑन द सॉल्युबिलिटी ऑफ ए सॉलिड्स एंड लिक्विड्स. सो इट इज़ सो बिकॉज सॉलिड्स एंड लिक्विड्स आर हाईली कंप्रेसिबल एंड प्रैक्टिकली रिमेन अनअफेक्टेड बाय द चेंज इन द प्रेशर. ओके, आई होप आप लोगों को समझ में आ रहा होगा और मेरी स्पीड ज़्यादा तेज़ नहीं है बच्चों. एंड these slides are very important, those who are preparing for board exam as well as those who are preparing for the competitive exams. And as I always said that do like, share and subscribe my channel so that you get latest updates of all my videos which I uploaded, especially for those students who cannot afford expensive tuitions and schools. So those who can prepare by watching my video, and NCERT book is the best for the chemistry. So जस्ट आप लोग मेरी वीडियोस को देखिए और जितना हो सकता है आप NCERT बुक को रेफ़र कीजिए. आई कैन अश्योर यू कैन सिक्योर वेरी गुड मार्क्स in your boards as well as in your competitive exams. So what is the solubility of a gas in a liquid? Many gases dissolve in water, like oxygen dissolves only to a smaller extent in water. On the other hand, HCl is highly soluble in water. Solubility of gases in liquids is greatly affected by pressure and temperature. Let me tell you, जो HCl आता है हमारा concentrated HCl, maximum strength is around 35%. So 35% means 35 gram of HCl gas can be dissolved in a water So the strength is of a concentrated HCl solution is 35%, whereas oxygen is having very less solubility with respect to HCl. So this is the graph between the solubility at 1 atmosphere with respect to temperature. The solubility of gases decreases at the higher temperature. Here you can see I have given an example of carbon dioxide, xenon, nitrogen and oxygen gas through this graph. So I hope you guys can understand. आप देख सकते हो इसमें जैसे जैसे टेम्परेचर बढ़ता है the solubility decreases automatically. Now talking about the pressure and solubility of a gases, the solubility of a gases in a liquid is proportional to the pressure of the gas over the solution and this is known as Henry's law. तो इसका क्या मतलब हुआ कि किसी भी गैस की solubility liquid के अंदर किसके directly proportional है? It is directly proportional to the pressure of the gas over the solution. Okay, here you can see I have make it clear through the pictorial representation also. Now what is Henry's law? In terms of Henry's law, the partial pressure and the mole fraction, through this Henry's has been able to explain the dissolution of a gas at a particular pressure. The partial pressure of the gas in a vapor phase P is proportional to the mole fraction of the gas. Mole fraction में हमने first video में discuss किया in detail. In case बच्चों ने नहीं देखा तो please go through that video. So it is directly proportional to the mole fraction of the gas in the solution. So P partial P is equal to K, where KH is known as Henry's law constant. So what happened? Gases at the lower pressure. So here you can see there is a liquid solvent also on the right hand side. जहाँ मैंने अपने ये डिस्क्राइब करने की कोशिश की तो गैस मॉलिक्यूल्स क्या है एक दूसरे से सेपरेटेड है एंड द डिजॉल्व मॉलिक्यूल्स आर देयर इन द सॉल्वेंट सो द गैस मॉलिक्यूल्स कैन एंटर द लिक्विड एंड बिकम डिजॉल्व्ड whereas when we apply higher pressure what happen when the gases get compressed the gas molecule enter the liquid molecule more frequently and so more molecule get dissolved. तो जितना जितना हम प्रेशर बढ़ाते जाते हैं तो more molecule gets in contact with the liquid and the dissolution will be more. So what is Henry's law and soft drink? Soft drink contains carbonated water. हमेशा याद रखना बच्चों जो भी आपका कैंपर कोला थम्स अप आप पीते हैं which contains carbonated water. So basically the water with dissolved carbon dioxide that is known as carbonated water and the drinks are bottled with a carbon dioxide pressure. जब भी आप open करते हैं there will always a sound and there is a release of gas which is carbon dioxide. So when the bottle is opened up the pressurized carbon dioxide get released. Okay, so the pressure get decreased and the solubility of carbon dioxide also decreases according to Henry's law. Therefore bubbles of the carbon dioxide escape from the solution. अंदर उसमें प्रेशर ज़्यादा होता है जब भी आप ओपन करते हैं सो व्हाट हैपन द कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड गेट रिलीज बिकॉज ऑफ विच देयर विल बी बबलिंग. सो थ्रू दिस पिक्चर ऑल्सो आई हैव शोन द हाउ gas gets liberated out when you open up the cold drink bottles. So what is basically vapor pressure of a liquid solution? Consider a binary solution which contains two volatile liquids A and B. When taken in a closed vessel, both the components will evaporate and eventually an equilibrium will be established between the vapor phase and the liquid phase. तो क्या होगा vapor phase और liquid phase के बीच में एक equilibrium maintain होता है basically and between and what happened, let the total vapor pressure at this stage is P total is equal to PA plus PB, okay, and B the partial vapor pressure of the two components of A and B respectively. So these partial pressures are related to the mole fraction. जैसा कि मैंने बताया partial pressure is directly proportional to the mole fraction of A and B of the two components. So the mixtures of volatile liquid here you can see both liquids evaporate and contribute to the vapor pressure. Like if we consider two liquids which are volatile in nature, solution A and solution B, we mix both the solutions, so in the atmosphere there will be a molecules of solution A and solution B. Okay, so as per Raoult's law, what it states, the Raoult's law states that for a solution of a volatile liquid, the partial vapor pressure of each component in the solution is directly proportional to its mole fraction. Most important topic from your solution chapter is Raoult's law. So बच्चों इसको आपको बहुत अच्छे से पढ़ना है. Thus for component A, partial pressure is directly proportional to the or vapor pressure of a solvent is directly proportional to the mole fraction of A. So PA is equal to vapor pressure of solvent A above the solution and mole fraction of solvent A in the solution. Okay, so P naught A is the vapor pressure of pure solvent A. Since both the liquids are volatile and contribute to the vapor, and the total vapor pressure can be represented using the Dalton's law. So total vapor pressure is equal to partial pressure of A plus partial pressure of B. So PT is equal to P naught A XA plus P naught B XB. So बच्चों here you can see there are two components. So हम लोगों ने मोल फ्रैक्शन A plus B is equal to 1 लिखा है. So XA is equal to 1 minus XB. Now we have to put the values. So PT is equal to P naught A XA X plus P naught B XB. Here we are putting the value of XA की जगह हमने 1 minus XB रख दिया है. Now taking out the common. Okay, so PT is equal to P naught A P. So this is the entire formula, or we can say the through which we can calculate the PT is equal to P naught A mole fraction of B bracket में P naught B minus P naught A. And this is the graph between benzene toluene system. Here you can see when we apply the pressure. So this is the last video, last slide for this video. In next video I will explain rest of the topics. So I hope आप लोग बच्चों पहले इतना अपने NCERT से पढ़ लीजिए. Your concepts get clear, and it is my request that please share this video as much as you can with your friends so that they get advantage, and to the poor students who cannot afford expensive tuitions and coaching centers, they get benefited with these videos. In next video I am going to discuss about the Rawls law as a special case of Henry's law. So do like, share and subscribe my channel and promote my video. Thank you so much.